Hi everybody, welcome very much to my YouTube channel. It's Atari Cloud over here ready to start an astrology video. Thank you very much for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. Before we start, leave a like and subscribe. Your support is greatly appreciated, and use the links on below to reach more of my content, to reach my services, and know how to contact me as well to book those services with me. So today we are talking about South Node in Virgo. So, before we go over that, South Node in Virgo, first we have to know what is the South Node. We have a video here on the channel talking about it, if you want to go and check that out. But South Node in general means places of familiarity, my bad. Places of comfort, places where you can get stuck, things, thoughts, feelings that you already know how to do, you already know how to go about, and also things that you might have experienced very early on in your life, or things that you might been stuck in or brought from past lives, right? And then what is a Virgo? Virgo is mutable earth. So what is mutable? The ability to adapt and conjugate, mix and mingle your own thoughts, ideas, feelings, your own circumstances with others and the external world circumstances, thoughts, ideas, whatever it is. And earth is being practical, making sense, having limits, having boundaries, being dry, being logical, and straight to the point. So when we take all of this, mutable earth, being mutable, being adaptable, and knowing or suffering, quote unquote, from mixing and mingle your physical circumstances, your practicality, your organization, your own way to make sense with others' ways to make sense, be practical, safe, and secure in your life, right? And then when we put that on the South Node, we have being comfortable, being familiar, or getting stuck in that. So, in other words, or in realistic examples, what implies when you have a South Node in Virgo? So, negatively speaking, you can get stuck in making sense or needing to make sense, right? Because making sense is not wrong in itself, but sometimes you need to act, or you need to think a bit faster, or you need to speak a bit faster, or you need to believe more and have a bit more faith in yourself, in your partners, in your business, in your routine, right? And you might feel too much familiarity and comfort in analyzing everything, because also Virgo is ruled by Mercury. So we also feel comfortable and we feel familiar with thinking, communicating, and analyzing in more logical ways, right? So you might get stuck in that exact same thing, and you might get stuck in an extra step of not only analyzing yourself and utilizing your own way to make sense, you then might export that to the external world. Before you make sense of your own situation, before you analyze your own situation, you have to go through the external examples, people, places, and things, and then you calculate it, analyze it, and make sense about it, and then you come back with that feedback to your own circumstance, right? Positively speaking, though, the same thing. You are very comfortable in making sense and being organized. So it doesn't, you might still not enjoy it, but it's not as hard for you as it is for others to keep things on track, keep things clean. Now, the area of your life where you keep things clean has to do where in each house you have your South Node, because you might have South Node in Virgo and have a messy house but an organized mind. You might have a messy mind but an organized house. You might have a messy house but organized relationships, right? But you feel comfortable and feel familiar with having things organized, making sense, helping others making sense, showing others that you make sense. Negatively speaking, sometimes you need to go through things without cleaning, without organizing, without being aware of every little detail about yourself and your partners or your environment. And sometimes you need that to take those leap of faiths. Sometimes you need to go with the flow. Sometimes you need to go with fire under your ass. And you might not be able to do so, or you might not perform so well in whatever task or relationship because you don't feel comfortable outside of that scope of being organized and having a routine and pattern to yourself and the external realm as well, right? Also, you might feel too comfortable in helping others figure something out, or supporting others, or telling others how you are organized and how you make sense. And sometimes, actually, most times, you shouldn't be caring so much. You shouldn't be showing so much of your own routine and your own pattern, right? You should be showing to people that show interest, that show care to you, right? But you feel so comfortable, you already know how to do it, or perhaps you did this too much in your past life and you are here to detach from it, which is just support somebody else with some advices, some examples, some money, right? You take your own routine and pattern and you take the fruits of it and you give it to somebody else, right? So you're giving them the fish instead of teaching them how to fish, and in some cases you shouldn't even teach them how to fish. You should just show them, hey, you need some fish, go get it. You know what I'm saying? So you might feel too comfortable in showing others, in mixing and mingle your routine and patterns with others' routine and patterns. You know what I'm saying? And by default, if you have South Node in Virgo, your North Node will be in Pisces, right? So you feel uncomfortable and you might even reject yours and others' faiths, beliefs, imaginations, and having faith or believe in something, including yourself, without having the receipts, without having facts, without having proofs, right? And the earth element and the systems and reality, society, monetary systems as we know today, they came from nowhere. They came from that la la land space, right? But especially earth signs sometimes forget about that everything comes from the spirit, and then the imagination, then the mind, then the feelings, then the physical actuality. So you might be rejecting exactly what you need to help you in your life, or to help you balance, or to help you feel a bit less stressed, a bit less dry, and just to believe in your process, believe in your routine. Because with South Node in Virgo, you're going to be very comfortable, or you're going to be very stuck in your routine and pattern, work and organization. But if you don't believe in it, if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe that the fruits of that labor are enough to compensate you for the hardships, what's even the point? But with South Node in Virgo, you might feel uncomfortable in that dream, in that illusion, in that faith, in that belief. And you might need too much, right, to see the results. You might need others to show you not even the results, but the speculations and the projections to the future that it might work, it might make sense. Not even, oh, it is working, it is making sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's everything for today here on the South Node in Virgo. Always remember that these videos are very generalized. So if you want to know about your South Node in Virgo or any other of your own alignments in general, contact me for a reading or personal consultation using the links down below, because you and I might have the same exact natal chart, but we are still unique spirits, soul, right? Solo spirits using those alignments, using those influences and tools in our own way. So thank you for watching. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions. A whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility as well. Always remember to believe in yourself, to believe in all possibilities, and remember that the best way to be is to be your goddamn self. As a Drake Cloud Surfer, surfing out.